What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the brand new STX Rival helmet. This thing is cool. Let's go. Alright, so you guys have probably already seen this on social media. It's they've been posting pictures for a couple weeks now, and I was really excited to check it out. They sent me this one. It's not for me to keep, it's just for me to check out because supplies are limited right now before they go into full production. So they sent this out to me to check out, and I'm going to send it back when I'm done. So that was cool of them to let me get a peek at it before it goes on sale. I really appreciate that. Alright, so where do we start? Let's just start with the basics. The blue on this thing is just gorgeous. I think this is what they call their satin finish. It's like matte. It's not shiny. I mean, it's a little shiny, but it's it's not like the chrome or anything. Really nice looking finish. If you go to the STX website and you build one of these, there's millions of color combinations. I mean, there's so much you can do. Mask, shell, different. I mean, there's so many colors and color combos. It's amazing. It's awesome. You know, I love Cascade helmets, but that's one of the shortcomings in Cascade is that, you know, customization is pretty limited. So the customization is definitely a plus. The actual helmet itself, the shape of it, they completely broke away from the Stallion. The look is totally different. I have a Stallion back there. So here's the Stallion. This is the original Stallion. I think it was changed. I think they got rid of this bar. This thing is heavy. It's bulky. A lot of teams are still wearing these, and I still like the look of them. I think it's a good looking helmet. It's really dusty. But overall, like, aggressive look, this thing, it's modernized, it's updated. It's a way better looking helmet. So on the Stallion, it kind of comes flat back here and sits low, which I think is good. You're going to take a shot to the cerebral cortex. That's probably good, but this kind of taper upward to expose the neck. Cascade has been doing that for a long time, and it looks good. So this helmet it looks more like a Cascade helmet than the Stallion did. But it's unique. It's still unique. It's kind of rounded here, which at first looking at it, I was like, oh boy, that kind of looks like a melon. But when you put it on, it's good looking. It looks like, they spent a lot more time on this one to make it visually appealing, and I think it definitely is. That's a good looking helmet. I know people don't like it, but it's mostly people who are just kind of stuck in their ways and not willing to open themselves up to a new product for whatever reason. Brand loyalty is a big thing. It's a big thing with young people, especially. Older people kind of get it, and I'm not saying if you're young you don't get it, but and I've talked about this many times before on helmet videos. More competition in the marketplace, more companies providing helmets means more competition for those companies, and they each have to bring a better product to market. That's going to make Cascade continue to improve, and they always have. They always come out with a new helmet every few years. The changes aren't real dramatic. Cascade hasn't really, they found a recipe that works, so they haven't really broken from that mold. I mean, the Pro 7 to the CPXR, that was a considerable change, but then CPXR to R to S, they're different, but they're not real different. But they're all good helmets. I love this thing. So, and people, I know on some random post, some guy was like, oh, you're just a fanboy because you want free stuff. They didn't give this to me. They sent this to me to check out. I have to send it back when I'm done. I love lacrosse gear, first of all. And new lacrosse gear is exciting to me. Cool lacrosse gear is exciting to me. But something that's a protective device, something that is so important. My kid got a mild concussion this year when he got trucked by a giant goalie, and he was wearing what was he wearing? A Cascade R. And I see concussions all the time. Being a football helmet company, you know, they know about head impact. So I do trust that this is safe. I'm definitely not fanboying out here. This is, you know, I honestly think this is a good looking helmet. I mean, really good looking. You know, people who are like, oh, leave helmets to Cascade. I mean, that's just, I get it. You know, I get that you have brand loyalty, but you think it through. Having more than one helmet manufacturer, or, you know, multiple helmet manufacturers making quality helmets, that benefits you. It benefits me. It benefits my kid. Everybody in lacrosse. The more helmets there are, A, they're going to have to come down in price because they're going to be competing in price. So the quality, they're going to have to compete with each other in quality, in aesthetics, you know, customization options, and price. That's a good thing. So before you're like, and I know there are going to be a bunch of comments, oh, that's ugly, just because, you know, whatever. But if you're honest with yourself, that is not an ugly helmet. But just be, you know, you got to be honest. Like, yeah, it may not be for you. You may not love this more than you love a Cascade. You may not like it. That's fine too. But if you, the only reason you don't like it is because you prefer Cascade, that's weird. You know, imagine what cars would be like if it was Ford from way back in the early 1900s until now. Ford was it. We would not have nearly the innovation and progress in automobiles that we have today if there was just one manufacturer. And that's true with anything. So you guys who are hardcore Cascade fans, that's 100% fine. But understand that STX, their helmets, is going to make Cascade better. It's as simple as that. I like the Stallion. I like that it was different, but I like, you know, there's no question that Cascade is the market leader. They've got a lion's share of the market for helmets, and they make a great product. But the fact that STX has deep enough pockets that they can come back, you know, 2 years after the Stallion and try again with some drastic changes, you know, I like that. I like that they offer real competition to Cascade. A couple teams, Cornell, Duke, have been wearing them in the tournament, and they look good. You know, I think they look awesome. It's an aggressive look. It's more rounded back here than the S, but it's cool. It's got a fin, different configuration than the Stallion, which was like this, right? But this one's kind of a mix of those two. Sort of comes to a point here, but then sticks out this way. Just awesome looking. Big old vents. Great airflow through this thing. Maybe not as good as the S. The S has those big, the Cascade S has those big vents, and they're open. You can see right down through them. So it's got what they call the SureFit air system. So the Stallion, as you may recall, had a little valve right here, and it came with a pump that you pop in there, squeeze it up to pump it up. Well, they improved on that with the Rival. So now it's just like right on board. They've got a pump. You just pump it like this, and it pumps up around your head. You can see this nice form fitting, and it feels good. Pump it up to where you like it. If you need to release it, there's a release over here. Very cool feature. The actual helmet on your head feels good. This is a large, extra large. Feels good. I mean, it's comfortable. So I'm gonna pump it up a little bit. Yeah. I can't be pumping up throughout the whole thing. I mean, maybe it is, but it feels like it's evenly pumping. Like, I know that if it's just pumping back here, it's pushing me forward here, but it almost, I mean, maybe the bladder goes all the way around. I don't know, but it definitely feels good. All right, so I don't think I need any pump. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, right there. Yeah, this thing's comfortable. It's way lighter than this. I don't know about way light. Yeah, it's considerably lighter than the Stallion. It feels fantastic. The vision is great. You know, you can get some decent tilt, definitely. I mean, that's too much tilt. looking straight forward, I'm seeing, I can't see the camera right now. Right, so right there. It's got a nice looking profile, I think. Good looking helmet for sure. It's got Schutt's proprietary TPU cushioning system, which looks similar to the inside of the newer Cascades, like CPXR and up. Actually, no, Pro 7. It was the Pro 7 cushioning system. I don't know what it was called. But it's kind of similar to that in those like little plastic cylinders, air-filled kind of. What I do like is that, and this is a problem I have with Cascade, is that this Schutt on the chin, it's a sticker. So, you know, Cascade, you get helmets and it's got that Cascade like screened on, but almost kind of embossed on. It's hard to get off. This, you just peel it off if you don't want that there. I really appreciate that. The Rival, the little logo here, it's understated and small, but it's on there. That's not a sticker. And I've talked about this in helmets before. Big space here. Like this is nice and big for a bigger decal, which I appreciate. The beauty of the pump system and the way it felt like it was squeezing my head is that you're not going to get any helmet wobble. If you're high school and above and you buy that large X large, you know, you're going to be able to fit, even if you got a little P head, you're going to be able to pump it up to where it's secure. And it comes with different, you know, ear size cushions, like so you can customize it out the way you want it. I'm gonna go get my kid, have him try it on, because most of you are probably young, and seeing it on a bearded old guy, you know, it's not really giving you any kind of frame of reference. So I'm gonna go grab him. All right, so I'm back. I've got Riley with me. First, what do you think of it? Just the looks.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Like
nice.
You're a Cascade guy. You've only ever worn Cascades, right?
Yeah, it's a nice blue.
It is a really nice blue.
It looks kind of like a Cascade helmet.
It does kind of, right? It's kind of like the Pro 7 in how it's round. Do I have a Pro 7? I do. I don't want to grab it. What do you think of it compared to this? You were not a fan of this one.
That one's pretty ugly. And it's uncomfortable.
Really?
Mm.
I thought it was pretty comfortable. But they don't have this big orange stuff in here, in this one. Here, try that on. Strap's not adjusted for you, but turn sideways. So how's that tilt? Like, is that where you'd wear it?
Yeah.
Probably, huh?
About. How do I pump it?
Yeah, that's the pump.
Oh yeah.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Gets nice and tight. It feels like it's tightening everywhere, right? Even
Yeah.
across the front, but I'm wondering if it's just pushing your forehead forward. This is bugging me.
Well, it's fine now.
Try to release it.
How do I do that?
That's the other butt.
Where?
Right here.
Ah.
Show them the back. So yeah, it comes up way higher than the Stallion did. So it's got that nice taper upwards, like the Cascades. This Schutt sticker is also removable. This little American flag, that's cool. But big vents. I got your head. Yeah, cool. Turn again. You can go all the way to the front. It looks good. That's bugging me. Is it really loose? Is my head that much bigger than yours?
I'm just gonna pump it. How tight can it go?
I don't know. Don't pop it. All right. Well, thank you for trying it on. Would you wear one?
Definitely.
Did you see it on me? Here, take it off.
That's it.
See if I look awesome in it. I gotta put on my head panties. Like, look at that. That's good flow, right?
Yeah. That's like, let me pump it.
It's aggressive pumping. Ah! Oh, that's really tight. I don't like it. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so this thing, I like it. I like it a lot. And you can, it's like millions of color combos.
Blue.
You like the blue?
Mm-hmm.
You've never played on a blue team. I got a hair. Can't get it.
There's no hair right there. It's way closer to your face.
Weird. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. All right. Thank you for trying that on.
Yep.
Ouch. Too strong. All right, guys. So I'm definitely a fan. I know that people will be like, or at least that one guy will be like, "Oh, you're a fanboy." I love Cascade as much as I love STX. You know, I think Cascade makes amazing looking helmets. I don't have an S, but I love it. You know, a couple kids on my team, or at least one kid on my team had one. But this is a viable competitor. This is going, I think it's going to do well in the market. If people just give it a chance, go try one on. You know, it's definitely comfortable. And it looks good. All right, guys. STX, thank you for sending over the Rival. I am a big fan. I really, really like it. I want to go take some photos of it and edit this video and get it up. This is what Duke will be wearing on Saturday. Of course, with the D. I think, actually, I'm not sure if they're wearing the blue, but it's what they wore last weekend. Good looking helmet, for sure. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.